Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen zu einer weiteren Part Let's Play Fake oder. Ich bin Sam Perfect und wir sind hier jetzt im nächsten Abschnitt dieses sehr seltsamen Werwolf-Spieles. Beim letzten Mal haben wir hier begonnen und seltsames Zeug gemacht. Ja, wir versuchen hier die Werwölfe rauszufinden. Sind hier der Seher und haben beim letzten Mal gesehen, dass unsere gute Nursery Rhyme wirklich ein Werwolf ist. Und nun geht es darum, dass wir auch beweisen können, das vor den anderen, dass sie ein See ist. Ja, nehmen wir mal sie. Genau, passt mit Thomas Gari. Oh Leute, ich freue mich sehr bei MLB Black Rain, weil da können wir jetzt richtig über dicke Action mit unseren Quick-Servants machen. Nun gut, zumindest, wenn wir gegen einen Avenger kämpfen, ist es 1000% Salieri. Deswegen wird es jetzt sehr interessant zu sehen sein, wie es mit Salieri läuft. Werewolves in the Haunted House Second Day. Dazu ist es ja auch so, dass Mozart hier uns gesagt hat, dass er ebenfalls ein Seher ist, was nicht stimmen kann, da wir eine Sinn nur einen gibt. Also, naja, wird interessant der zweite Tag jetzt. Und natürlich, wen die Werwölfe getötet haben. Day 2. And all of a sudden it's morning again. Ist trotzdem übrigens die Carter Residence. It's not the second day. Would you all get around, please? Morning, everyone. A lovely weather today, isn't it? Salut! Wait, it's morning already. Und jemand müsste fehlen, oder? Morning, I'm glad to see you all here. Now that you mention it, it does look like everyone's still here. Does that mean the bears didn't kill anyone last night? Now let's go over what happened last night. Tell us, those of you claim to be the seers, whose identity did you divine last night? Nursery Rhymes. Same. Und er sagt jetzt nicht, dass er ein Werwolf ist, ganz sicher. And what's her true identity? Exactly what she claimed to be yesterday. It's true, she's really werewolf. Deswegen, Leute, das habe ich von Anfang an gesagt, das bringt keinen weiter, weil jetzt wissen wir immer noch nichts. Oh my. It seems they both reached the same conclusion. Ja, super, das hätten wir auch so machen können. Interesting. I've wondered, was coincidence or just inevitable. Deswegen, es war so unnötig, das hier zu machen, weil der Punkt ist, angenommen, wir hätten sofort gesagt, sie ist ein Werwolf. Da hätte Mozart das nämlich auch sagen können. Sag ja. They're cheating. They must have conspired on the answer. I can't believe you'd stop so low as to concert with Amadeus, Maxi. Now get out, Salieri, what they would even hope to gain conspiring. What would they hope to gain? Do you even need to be asked? They clearly mean to kill us all. Okay, I guess you've got a point. We can hear what you have to say, but wait till it's time for remarks. Hey, last night, you didn't kill anyone. I'm not sure. I think I feel asleep. I might even have been dreaming. I wish they had woken me up, like I asked them to. Now, here's what last night's victim. Nursery Rhyme. Oh my, I guess I wasn't dreaming after all. Was ist jetzt mit dir? Ah! Ist das eine Münze? Did you just change into a token? And Sherloch Holmes. At last I was happy while it lasted. Also, Nursery hat sich selbst hier eliminiert und Charlotte wurde besiegt. Why two of them? Isn't there only one werewolf per victim per day? Usually yes, but those who have happened to be lowers. Ah, Oder Nursery Rhyme was the werewolf and Charlotte a villager. They still managed to find love in each other's arms. I see, and since the one lover's died, the rules said that the other had to follow, right? The other werewolf must have gone after Charlotte, unaware that it would also kill their packmate. Or the other werewolf may have gone after Nursery from the start, stay to prevent her from talking. Oh, my beloved angels. Why? Why did you have to die? Schade, ich habe mir so gewünscht, dass Salieri und Mozart die Lovers werden. So, why did you turn into tokens? That's what happens to fallen servants here. It's one of the chorus of all the one they drew. What? You mean every token is made from a servant? Does it include our tokens too? Yes, I expect they were all manufactured in the same way. Wer verliert, wird zu einer Münze. It's okay. The rules just changed, that's all. They'll be back to normal in the original world. Are you sure? I think so, because each world has different rules. They do? I see, so this is how the world's gotten messed up. I understand. So once we get back to the original world, Chaldea will be the ones governing us instead of the Monjus. Aber wenn das noch die Regeln wäre, wäre das, also, Leute, lasst euch das mal auf der Zunge gehen. In dieser Welt ist es so, wenn man verliert, wird man zu einer Münze, was ja im Endeffekt in der Welt den Tod gleichkommt. Das heißt aber, in unserer Welt müssten sie dann auch tot sein. Oh, na gut. Then we do everything we can to save Nursery and the other servants, Senpai. It sounds like you're all playing games in pursuit of a larger goal. Uh-huh, we're looking for Ares. Ares? Do you know her? I'm not sure, but that name sounds familiar somehow. Meine Münzen. I'll hold on to Nursery rhyming Sherloch Holmes. That's all I have to say for now. Alright, Aaron. The rest is up to you. I encourage you to use your second day productively. So, wieder Besprechung, wer es sein könnte. Also, damit haben wir die Lovers und die Werwölfe ausfindig gemacht. Heißt es, sie ziehen dann eigentlich 2 Karten, wenn es ein Werwolf ist? Na egal. I only have one thing to say. We need to hang Max immediately. Sooner even. Er ist ein normaler Bürger. Need to remind you that he's our only master and that he has 2 other servants in his party. What else could he and his entourage be doing except just rusting our game? The slanderous accusations are outrageous. If you knew Maxi even half as well as I do, you would know the very idea of him coming up with any manner of evil schemes is preposterous. The Maxi I know is compassionate, hardworking, intelligent, possesses excellent communication skills. Plus, you never know what ludicrous thing he might say next. Oh, der Dialog geht über die Textbook hinaus. Oh, meine Güte, Madison. Ja, Madison, was denn laut Patrouillen? Tu mal das ignorieren. Wir tun uns auf das Lob konzentrieren. Whoops, sorry, I'm afraid I got a bit carried away. At any rate, the important thing is that he is the very epitome of a common man. Completely average and honest. Dankeschön. Aber dafür, dass ich die Welt rette, ist das gar nicht mal so schlecht. Yet he has never let it stop him accomplishing any number of great feats at Chaldea. I would list countless examples, but to name just a few. The rest of 10 minutes were spent defending Maxi. Ey, das können wir uns nicht anhören. Das würde mich interessieren, Mann. Wie er mit Wallick die Welt gerettet hat. Maxi's character is not the issue. The issue is his role in this game. As far as I can tell, Maxi is innocent. Or at the very least, I can't detect any hint of faster than Mesh's behavior. If they're innocent, does turn out to be more than an act, then I will have to commend them for the excellent performance. Aber das bedeutet gleichzeitig, dass Motors böse ist. At any rate, if you assume Max is indeed telling the truth about being the seer, that of course means brings Amadeus under suspicion. So I say that the first person we should hang is not Maxi, but Amadeus. Though of course I would still advocate for a guillotine over the gallows. Even if we can't get our hands on a real one, it would still serve the same function. Mozart. Er ist es. Pricky, aren't we? If you love guillotines so much, maybe you should marry one. Oh, jetzt wird auch noch richtig dissig. Then again, I suppose I shouldn't be joking around now that you're directly calling me for my execution, should I? Well, while I would make any number of arguments, I don't think I'll bother. After all, I doubt you'll find any of them convincing. That being said, I would like you all to consider this. Maxi and I both claim to be the seer, and we both divine the same place identity, aber er hat's zuerst gesagt. While that particular duel may have ended in a draw, our contest to see who slips up first is still going. Oh well, let me remind you that I gave my answer before, Maxi. So what are you saying? Are you implying that Senpai cheated? Töte ihn, Mesh! If you want to prove that he didn't, then why don't we pray a rematch? Let's see, how about we both divine Addison's identity tonight? Nein! Du bist so schlecht, Mann, Maxi! Gerd, tu halt einfach seine Identität aufdecken, Mann. Me? You're obviously a loyal ally of Maxi as well as one of the companies you came here with. What's more, you look like you'll be more home in the savannah than a mansion. If anyone here could understand where was mind, it clearly you. Didn't you ever learn not to judge a book by its cover? It's what's on the inside that counts, and on that front, I've got brains and bravery to spare. There you have it, Maxi. Let you and me prove Addison's innocence, and your role is in the game together. You're... Nein! Ach, Maxi, du gehst dem so leicht auf den Leim. Excellent. Then we shall see the result of this latest contest tomorrow. Nobody hang me until then, okay? Hey, why isn't anyone saying anything? Weil es wieder im selben Ding endet. Poor Matthias, I'm sorry nobody trusts you. I guess all your naughty behavior hasn't done you any favors. But I've known you since we were both children, and I know you're not a bad person. If anything, I'd say Salieri seems much more dangerous. I mean, he's an avenger. He's particularly a walking ball of hostility. I'm honestly worried that he might end up attacking all of us if we don't do something to stop him. I'm sorry to say this, but this is just how this game is played. You're the one who's going to hang Salieri. What? Not you too, my queen. I thought you were wiser than that. Amadeus, you planned for this to happen, didn't you? It's your fault the queen is treating me like a criminal. Fine, if that's what you want, I'll take up the sword and plunge it straight into your gut. Stop it, no fighting with you players. It's against the rules. You expect me to care about rules now that my good name has been ruined? Huh. At this point I have nothing more left to lose. What do we do, Senpai? We gotta stop him. Right. Also Leute, Salieri ist nett, Salieri ist ein ganz normaler Bürger. Edison ist ein ganz normaler Bürger, dem ja weiß ich nicht, kann ich in keiner Art und Weise einschätzen. Marie kann ich auch nicht einschätzen. Könnte ein Bürger sein. Die Frage ist, wer der Ritter ist. Das ist, das könnte dem ja sein, einfach so. Aber Salieri ist auf jeden Fall, Mozart ist auf jeden Fall der Wahnsinnige, der uns hier versucht auseinanderzubringen. Das ist so deutlich, weil, es ist, toll, das machst du? Oh, Attacker, oh, der Fenster, sehr schön. Weil es ist halt einfach so, dass egal was wir machen, dass es wieder auf den Gleichstand geht. Wenn wir das schon so machen müssten, dann müssten wir es so machen, dass ich meine Sachen auf den Zettel schreibe und er seine Sachen auf den Zettel schreibt. Weil so könnten wir davon ausgehen überhaupt, dass es nicht abgesprochen ist, was ist. Aber na gut. So, wir werden jetzt Big Damage machen mit Big Black Rain. Und ich meine, mit Lily Schaden war eh noch nie das Schlechteste. Zumindest hier P-Damage. MLB Black Rail. MLB Black Rail. Don't move. So, passt. Page. Ich brauche Pages, liebe Leute. Zum Glück sind die in diesem Monat drin, weil ich habe die jetzt alle für meine Anastasia geopfert. Und deswegen bräuchte ich unbedingt noch ein paar mehr für Gastoria. Also sollte sie kommen. So. Gut. Sehen wir jetzt auch. Okay, die sind weg. Kein Beinbruch für uns. Und dann, keine Ahnung, was wir jetzt haben. Ich nehme wieder mein Caster-Team. So, aber diesmal... Nee, diesmal ist es time for Big Edison Damage, Mann. Der Breezy King muss loslegen, liebe Leute. Denn ohne Breezy King geht's einfach nicht, Mann. Nazareth ist ja eher außer Gefecht, deswegen müssen wir das easy machen. Oh. Goodness, I can't believe he got so worked up over a little game. What a bore. Are you alright, Maria? Oh yes, I'm fine. It's good thing Maxi was here to save me. Well, someone else could mention turned out to be no help at all. Hey, that's not fair. I know I'm always here for you. I'll be keeping an eye on Monsieur Salieri to make sure there aren't any more outbursts. In the meantime, the rest of you may continue with your remarks. Alright, I guess I'll go next. Erster Ritter. Wieso sagt er eigentlich auch keiner offiziell, wer der Ritter ist? Day 2 Remark. Achso, bei dir wäre für ihn zu töten, wenn stimmt. From this point forward, we need to choose someone to hang every day. That's fine. I don't like it, but it's how the game played. Truth be told, I didn't really get how terrifying these wells could be up until now. I figured if one of them came after me, I could easily just blow them away. But after seeing what happened here this morning, I've changed my mind. Nazareth and Charlotte didn't disappear the moment we were attacked. They were still alive just a while ago. They were thinking, moving, talking, right up until they became tokens before our eyes. Now I know what the werewolf's weapon isn't fangs, but a curse. An incasable curse of pure destruction. And the only way for us powerless villagers to protect ourselves is to hang the werewolves before they can get us. So, who do we hang first? I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna use the time we have until to vote. Think about it. Oh, jetzt ist wieder cool. I don't have much to say, and if I did, I'd be forgotten soon anyway. Er wird sicher nicht Marie erhängen. There's one thing I'm curious about. I'm a knight. It is my sworn duty to protect those who are precious to me. I'm also taught there is a player in this very mansion with the same role at last for the purpose of this game. It is the knight's job to protect the helpless villagers from the werewolf attacks, so I cannot help but to wonder how they are feeling right now. I'm sure they must have chosen someone to protect last night, yet they did so to no avail. Both Nurse Ram and Child Corday died thanks to the Roller's lovers. Nurse Ram revealed that she was one of the werewolves, and she also said she knew the other one was. The other werewolf must have killed her to keep her from talking. I'm sure the knight could have foreseen this. But it wasn't enough to only keep Nurse Ram safe, since she was also one of the lovers. It was clear from the way they behaved toward each other that Nurse Ram and Charlotte were in love. And the knight would have known that they could only protect one of them. So the knight must have had to make a difficult decision. They would have to bet on whether the other werewolf would go after Nurse Ram or Charlotte. If the other werewolf had chosen to go after some target the knight chose to protect, then all would be well, but if the knight been wrong, well, that is why I worry for a knight. As a member of their profession, I know how they must be feeling. That being said, Charlotte may have been destined to end up a victim at the moment she took a werewolf as her lover. Still, that does not mean we could simply abandon her to her fate, all the more for the night. A knight's duty, huh? A knight myself, the onwards ring painfully true. However a knight may be, I have no doubt that they are doing their best to fulfill their duty, even within the confines of this game world. But I myself haven't the slightest idea what I should be doing. There's one question that eats away at me. Who am I? The aunt's loyalty to the royal family is unshakable, and her majesty continued to reign in a manner befitting to a born ruler. And yet, I wonder, is that truly for the best? No, you would dare to question my judgment, Gil? Forgive me, my queen. I hope you can overlook these words as a rambling of an hard-headed old knight. A knight, it feels presumptuous to even call myself that. This is the Monde de Jeu, our world of game, and we each of us have a role to play in this game. As such, our loyalty should lie solely with the game rules, without regard for our original relationship. In other words, we should all be performing as our roles in this world, not as ourselves. Yet even having reached this conclusion, after a great deal of thought, I find myself resistant to accepting it. I am a knight, a noble commander of the entire French army. My soul simply refuses to be anything else. I simply cannot resist this way. My desires hold over me, not even to play pretend in a game. Please tell me, my queen, who am I now? Now that I am no longer a knight, am I anything more than an empty shell? The oppressive weight is disgraceful, showing the limitation of my angel would be one thing, but that man stands out to the brink of madness. Ah, my angel, my dream, my beauty, my hopes, why did you have to apart this world? Well then, I will go after you myself. I will cross the border to divide us, and follow you to the ends of the dream of the world beyond. Your next senpai. What would you like to say? I got nothing. How about you, Mesh? Es ist Mozart, man. Me? Alright, but I can only think of one thing to say. Senpai and of course Voyager and me are innocent. Mesh so unschuldig, die könnte man gar nicht, selbst wenn sie Werwolf wäre, die würde es genau wie die Nursery Room machen. Has everyone had a turn to speak? Then let's move on to the vote. Mozart. Ich bin mir sicher, Sie wählen für Salieri. Vote day 2. All of you, go ahead and point at the player you think should be hanged. Accused Maxi. Accuser Anthony Salieri. War klar. Accused Anthony Salieri. Jo, war klar. Es wird sicher, ja, Salieri hängen. Aber Salieri ist es nicht. Salieri ist in keiner Art und Weise. Ach komm schon. And Maxi. Was? Ich bin nicht für Salieri! I kissed Marie Antoinette. Bye. Oh, Sanson. Das ist schon wieder badass, Mann. The words have been tailed, and necessary execution will be carried out right away. It seems this is our farce I go. Good luck, enjoy this farce of our game. Wieso ist er jetzt so entspannt? Aber wir erfahren eigentlich schon, was er... Celia was a villager. I hold on to this token. Komm, Leute, das war doch eh klar, Mann, dass der ein Villager ist, Mann. With that, the second day has come to an end. War ja megamäßig klar. All players go back to their personal rooms and wait until the morning. Okay, gut. Wie gesagt, war genau damit, mit wem ich gerechnet. Before we go, there's one thing I'd like to ask. Was imagine if things sound so? Did you accuse me of being a wolf? I'm just as surprised as you, Marie. I didn't suspect you in the slightest, and yet my finger pointed at you particularly on its own. It was the thought it had to be will of its own, and was trying to fight against the fate itself. Then again, perhaps Commander Gilderay is right, and I should be trying to play my part as best as I can. As this is a game, there are rules we must obey if we are to compete in it. However, I'm still the executioner at heart. If anyone is going to give a dignified death, Your Majesty, it should be me. Sanson. Sanson. And just like that, it's that again. Hope we can finish this game so we could search for Ares. Okay, see you, Maxi. It's time for you for your turn. Who's it then to reveal your divine? Addison's. Ein Fehler. Understood. Then please come with me and watch out for a running source anyway. Es ist so derbe ein Fehler, Mann. Salieri spielt doch so mit dem Finger mit uns, Mann. Ganz ernsthaft, Mann. Ich verstehe gar nicht, wie man das so einfältig machen kann, Mann. Der Typ, der spielt so sehr mit uns, Mann. Naja. Hilft nix. Müssen wir machen. So, ist es time für Big Addison MP Damage. Ja, so ist es, Mann. Ich habe bis jetzt dieses Event noch nicht gefarmt, weil ich eigentlich mehr oder weniger meine AP nutze, um... Nicht, dass es was bringt, übrigens, der Overcharge-Effekt bringt. Und auch der Cooldown Reduction bringt nichts, aber trotzdem, weil ich meine Free AP für die Caster XP-Karten nutze, weil, wie gesagt, Castoria und ich müsste ja auch noch leveln, die brauchen auch noch 200 Caster-Karten. Und deswegen hau ich da alles raus. So. Leg los, Crazy King! Yeah. That's my boy, man. Ja, schön. Alle bösen Geister bezwungen? Ich hoffe es zumindest. So, und jetzt ist Arbon 5, ist wäre ja schlimm, Mann. So, gibt's wieder ein paar schöne Würfel. Das sind auch wie, also Gapoly, aber natürlich Monopoly-Figuren. Trotzdem, zweite, Spiel ist schon sehr interessant. Es ist aber auch megamäßig lang. Also wie gesagt, ich sehe immer noch so richtig kein Ende hier in Sicht, was uns da erwartet. Aber okay. Nicht, dass das jetzt was Schlechtes ist. Dann würde ich doch mal sagen, werden wir hier das noch schnell machen, das Spiel. Es werden wieder Assassin's Science, oder? Wir können von mir das Big Nursery Rhyme Damage machen. Theoretisch könnten wir bei der auch eine andere 10 nehmen. Warte, 30, 40... Nee, ich sag mal 60%. Na, dann müsst ihr aber Plug suiten. Nö, dann bleiben wir so. Damage langt eh vollkommen aus. Here we are, that's in the room. There's a villager. Alright, see you, Maxi, go ahead. See you, doesn't true identity for self. Er ist ein Villager, muss ich gar nicht schauen. Das war jetzt keine Überraschung. Welcher? What a relief. And that ends the nice turn. Be careful on your way back. Und wieder kämpfen. Und deswegen sage ich ja, das Problem ist, wir tun so Mozarts Falle machen, weil wir verschwenden unsere Züge, indem wir hier beweisen wollen, wer der wirklich ist. Anstatt sollten wir einfach Mozarts Identität aufdecken. Ich meine, klar, dann sagt er, oh nee, ich bin kein Werwolf, kein Lunatic, was auch immer. Aber ich glaube ehrlich gesagt, Marie ist der Wolf und Salieri ist halt der Wahnsinnige, der uns hier versucht, uns aufzusetzen. Das wäre jetzt meine große Vermutung. Es ist mir sehr schade, dass dass Nursery halt einfach komplett keinen Damage-Buff hat. Weil ich meine, sie hat Morph, der Defense-Up ist echt geil, weil sie kann mit MP tanken. Und ihr Crit-Gather-Ding erlaubt es ihr ja besser zu critten, was unnötig eigentlich beim Caster ist, der gerade nicht Isomo ist. Aber, Leute, sie hatte Breakthrough dann für irgendwie so ein 30% Arts-Up. Das hat nicht mal gelangt, oder? Doch. Ja, okay. Aber weniger Schaden als Edison und das allein sagt schon viel aus, dass man bei Edison dann auch kein Damage ab. Naja. Passt. So. Und dann sind wir wieder zurück und sind genauso schlau wie zuvor. So wie immer, liebe Leute. Aber so ist es halt nun mal. Okay, liebe Leute, dann würde ich sagen, sacken wir hier die schöne Quartz ein. Ich wollte immer sagen die Quartz, aber es sind leider nur 1. Und dann geht es beim nächsten Mal weiter hier mit Let's Play Fake und Order. Bis dann, haut rein, auf Wiedersehen und vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Ciao.